Here we go. This should be like a 58, 50, oh, 58, 58 would be fun.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support.
5813 would
so
also
that
be
science
fun.
Can still be done, even in the event of
But that's
environmental,
impossible.
social,
Not
economic,
impossible,
or
but
structural
improbable.
collapse. The portal will open, and emergency
Incredibly
testing
so,
will begin
actually.
in 3, 2, 1. Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. You have just passed through an Aperture Science Material Emancipation
Because
Guide,
the very
which
beginning
vaporizes
of the
most
game
Aperture Science equipment that touches
is incredibly boring and slow, and there's almost no gameplay there. So as a community, we just decided we don't have to waste 5 minutes of our lives every time we do a speedrun to like hit a button and like lose a frame if we're not perfectly optimal. So we just timed the beginning. We added probably around a fourth or a third of a second as like punishment, or as like a slight penalty for not taking the beginning. So like technically if you do the beginning it would be like a fraction of a second faster, but it doesn't matter. Oh, it is associate, not science.
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable...
Hey! You made it! Whoa! Hello? Can you see the portal gun?
Oh, looking promising.
Also, are you alive? That's important. Should have asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead. I'll wait.
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the laws of robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork. This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed.
How soon can I tell I've got a good or bad run?
You have trapped yourself. Congratulations. The exit door is now open.
I don't know. Well, usually if a bad run is really bad, I can tell by like chapter 3 probably. Oh yeah, people ask why I'm using, like they get mad at me for cheating and glitching all the time in YouTube comments. But
If the enrichment
luckily other people can usually respond for me.
Or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris. Well done. The
Yeah, it's especially common in Portal 1 runs. But sometimes in Portal 2, people ask why I'm using no clip.
Aperture Science personality constructs
You know,
will
'cause
remain functional
flying.
in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts. This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, if you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
Whoops.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, old, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing. To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Hey! Oi! I'm up here!
Not bad. Not bad at all.
able to bring you up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber, and she will probably kill us if she's awake. Okay, I'm going to lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over it. She's off. Oh, fine. On we go. There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Oh, still held. Still being held.
I also don't know why people don't like glitches in speedruns, because like what would be the point of a speedrun if you're just like playing the game normally but a bit faster? At that point it's just a playthrough, but it's boring.
Alright, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, alright? But don't touch anything else or look at anything.
Oh, I think using the glitches makes it easier. Okay.
Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on. Let there be light. That's, God. It's quoting God.
I mean, I can see how if you don't know anything, you could reach that conclusion.
But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now, escape pod. It's moving up. Okay, no, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this. Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem.
Well, speedruns aren't always the best for like just seeing what the game's about. Like if you watch a Portal 1 any percent speedrun, that's not really going to give you a good indication of what your Portal playthrough would be like.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
You know, you're probably going to see what you're going to see
How have you been?
would be more representative of what it would be like if you took acid than if you played Portal.
After you murdered me.
You did what? Oh no! No! Oh no!
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us.
An optimized Portal 2 any percent run? Oh
You
no.
monster.
I'm saying the Portal
I
2
will
task
say, though,
should
that
be any
since you
percent
went to
though.
all
The
the
full game
trouble of
task should be
waking
any
me up,
percent.
You must really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
Oops, sorry. There's an argument for it. Well, yeah, I want to see how fast we can beat the game. Like, because you could easily beat it in sub 30. That would be awesome. But no, yeah, no one cares about running any percent though. And because no one cares about running any percent, nobody cares about getting a good time. So the times aren't that fun to watch.
The incinerator room.
And especially without loading
Be careful
times, it's
not
going to be
trip over any parts
ridiculous to
that
watch.
didn't get completely
It's gonna be
burned
ridiculous.
When you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old time. Good. You have the dual portal device. There. I'll just move that out of the
darn.
way for you. This place really
Just
is
a wee bit
wreck.
too slow.
But the important
Even a good
thing
any
is
percent
you're
run
back
wouldn't be fun to watch.
with me.
What do you mean? Do
And
you have
now I'm
any
on
idea
to
how
all the
fast
little
an any
tricks.
percent task would be?
So there's nothing to stop us from testing for the rest of your life. After that, who
You know, map
knows?
skips
I
make
might
like
take up a
entire
hobby.
maps like
Reanimating the
literally
dead,
a second
maybe.
long.
Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a
Like
lot
void
of
clipping would be
tests to
very
do.
fast. You just watch the fade out 40 times in a row. No, okay. You can't, there's no like literal 40 map in a row thing. You'd only,
This next
the string of
test
map skips
involves
would probably only
discouragement
be like
redirection
15
cues.
maybe at
I
most.
just finished building them before you had your, well, episode. Well done. Here come the test results.
So,
You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person.
you thought there was a
We
21?
weren't even testing
Maybe.
for
The
that.
longest one I think would be, it'd probably be like
Don't let that
incinerator
horrible person
to laser
discourage you.
relays or something.
It's just a data
Roughly
point.
there.
If it makes you feel any better, Science has now validated your birth month. Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge
Or
from
possibly, like,
suspension
wake up
terribly undernourished.
to laser
I want to
relays.
congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds.
And, like, that's not that many maps. It's like... Yeah, sure, it's almost 2 chapters, but that's not, like, 20 maps. Like, 15.
You're navigating these test chambers faster than I can build them, so feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility. I'll give you credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
And a lot of fades, but yeah. It might be a lot of fades in a row. But it's only gonna last, like, 30 seconds, because it's map skip. It's the novelty of just seeing... And, you know, when you do map skip, GLaDOS still talks.
This next test involves
So it'd be
the
funny to see her
Aperture
start
Science
talking and
Area
then just
faith
immediately
plate.
get
It was part of an
destroyed.
initiative to investigate how well Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room.
Like, have you seen
freshen it
Krizio's
up a bit,
demo
and
render
pump it
of
back
my
in. So you'll
flying
be
map
breathing
skip?
the same room full of air for the rest of your life.
It'd be like
I
that,
thought that was
essentially.
interesting.
Like, watch his video on crouch triggering. It's somewhere in there.
Let's see what the next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faith plates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself.
Oh, okay. Got beamed. Oh, I got beamed again.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them.
Like 10 maps
Standing
end up
around,
interesting.
Smelling and being useless. Try
It's
to
just
avoid
seeing
garbage
the
hurting towards
spectacle
you.
of just going fast would be interesting.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your
Oh, your
head,
English is
which
more
would
than
make this
passable. Don't worry
apology
about it.
seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now. Did you know that people with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noises? I'm sorry. I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact. Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of the test area. This one is broken.
I mean, yeah, if the
Don't
task is going to be
take
shorter,
anything with you.
you should be able to, should be quicker to make. And even if you can't, like, copy paste the inputs for map skip, doing the same thing like 15 times in a row is going to make it easier to task.
This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one.
The point of speedrunning is a healthy mix between finding the fastest route and having interesting content. Oh, my door's open. Gotta fix that before a cat runs into me and destroys my headphone cable.
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
What happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was...
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
I mean, 4 runs a day is plenty. It's an hour-long game. That's a lot of runs in a day.
Enjoy this next test.
Yeah, we're just having this
I'm going
debate
to go
because
to the
whenever
surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw
whenever the
field.
task rules are
If
fixed,
you
you know,
solve this next test,
we'd like to know what
maybe
kind of
I'll
tasks
let
we're
you
gonna
ride
make.
an elevator all the way up to the break room.
And by we, I mean not me.
And
I'm
I'll tell you
probably
about
not going to
the time
task.
I saw a deer again. Well, you passed the test.
But like the two people who know how to
I
task.
didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans. But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
But no human should be subjected to the horrors of any percent. Task can take it. Task is a trooper.
These bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on
And by
one,
the horrors
it
of
would
any
be
percent,
like
I mean the
standing
horrors of
outside with
optimized
the
any
sun
percent.
shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it. Excellent. You're a predator, and these tests are your prey.
Did Salve raid?
Speaking of which,
No,
I
it does
was
not appear so.
researching sharks for an upcoming test.
I believe I would have
Do you
noticed.
know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess sharks? Because that's wrong. The correct answer is nobody. Nobody but
Young
you is
Sanity
that
raid?
pointlessly cruel.
No, unfortunately. Would have loved to have his viewers though.
Good news.
Just the
I
sheer
figured out what
exposure.
to do with all the money I saved recycling your one room
crazy.
full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future
good.
generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bones. Well done. In fact, you did so well, I'm going to note this on your file, in the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here.
Math, we have a
Did
9:30 and a
well.
10:30, right? No,
Enough.
8:30?
Perfect. This next test involves turrets. You
Okay.
remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
Whoa! Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find a video of like some invite player playing Scout on Sunshine and then watch that. So.
To maintain a constant testing cycle, I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know. You know how
Good.
I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in
Got some
16
TF2
years.
scrims going on. Yeah,
Well,
and a
I've been
match.
working on a belated birthday present for you.
I am participating in
Now, more of a
RGL
belated
Traditional
birthday
Sixes Season
medical
3.
procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present.
My team is an IM.
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman. So that's interesting. It's a small world. I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting 2 people you haven't seen in a long time.
Whoop. A bit of an early jump there. This run's looking pretty green.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin. I bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years.
I can't
I'm
think of
getting
any
choked up
specific
just
favorite
thinking
bit of
about it.
dialogue I have. No. I mean, conversion intro saves more time in full game, and I'm still running against splits that don't have lemon
I
skip.
made it all up.
So it's like a guaranteed 20-second time save if I get it. That is a lot of seconds.
Oh, come on. If it makes you feel any better, they abandoned you at birth. So I very seriously doubt they'd even want to see you.
I wonder if Jerry's gonna cooperate. Yeah. Not cooperating, it seems. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Could have gone worse. Easily could have gone worse.
Well, you know the old formula. Comedy equals tragedy plus time. And you have been asleep for a while, so I guess it's actually pretty funny when you do the math. I thought about our dilemma, and I came up with a solution that I honestly think works out best for one of both of us.
That column blocker reportal's on the harder side of like just normal reportals, where it's still really not that hard.
Federal regulations require me to warn you that this next test chamber is looking pretty good. I think these test chambers look even better than they did before. It was easy, really. You just have to look at things objectively, see what you don't need anymore, and trim out the fat.
Lots of time save here.
I've got a surprise for you after this next test. Not a fake, tragic surprise like last time. A real surprise with tragic consequences. What's going on? Who turned off the lights?
Hey, buddy. I'm speaking in an accent that is beyond her range of hearing.
No, I'm running on the Steam version of the game.
But we have to go. Run! Come on, I'm closing the doors. Okay, quick recap. We are escaping.
You all could boot up your game and do everything I'm doing right now.
Great, just keep running. Quick word about the future plans that I've got in store. We're gonna shut down her turret.
If you had the knowledge and skill set.
Turn off her neurotoxin and then confront her. Again, though, for the moment. Come on, come on! Ah! What's going on in there? You okay? Quick, this way, this way. Turrets! Go, 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 go. There's the exit. We're almost out here.
I mean, one of the worst things they could do is just like fix reportal. Although I don't know why they would do that. And again, like I don't know why they tried to fix safe glitch. That might have not been on purpose. I don't know.
Ooh, it's dark down here, isn't it? They say that the old caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them
Alright,
robots.
crouch flight glitch
They
would
say
also
at
be
night
another big one.
You can still hear the screams.
I mean, how do you fix dialogue skips? That
All of them
doesn't
functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory
make
of the
sense.
Here's an interesting
Fixing crouch flight glitch would be
I almost got a
the
job
one
down
they
here
would do
in
probably.
manufacturing, but,
'Cause that's so easy.
guess who the foreman
Super
went with?
easy.
Only an exact duplicate of himself. Nepotism. Ended up giving me the worst possible job, tending to all the smelly humans. That, oh, I'll tell you.
Actually, the single greatest thing they could do to like remove all the most bugs in the game is to just delete the co-op campaign. Co-op has a lot of bugs. More than single player. And yeah, co-op physics are a disaster.
Template. Response.
Follow me, you're gonna love this. Almost there. Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much. See that scanner out there, right? It's deciding which turrets to keep and which to toss, and it's using that. I mean, was there any sort of announcement before it opened, like a buzzer or an alarm of some kind, or like a hacker alert? I mean, you know, fair enough. The important thing is it's open. But bring your daughter to work day. That did not end well. And 40 potato batteries. Embarrassing. I mean, I realise they're children, but still, you know, low-hanging fruit and all that. Barely science, really, is it? Don't worry, I'm absolutely guaranteeing you 100% that it's this one. Okay, let's try this one. All right, now, she can't use her turrets, so let's go and take care of that neurotoxin generator as well. Ha! I knew we were going the right way. This is
If they remove co-op, we'll just run co-op on an old version of the game.
Not going to be able to just, you know, push it over. Have to apply some cleverness. There's some sort of control room up at the top, so there's our handiwork. I shouldn't laugh, really. They do feel pain on the sword. It's all simulated, you know. But good enough for them. I'm afraid the door. What are you doing? We don't know what that button. Oh, well done. Let's see what's it.
Did I get it? I almost did.
It's
close.
You smell neurotoxin? Hold on, the neurotoxin levels are going down. So hold on, something's wrong. That did it. Neurotoxin at 0%. Yes. Hold on.
Hello, everyone in chat.
Warning. Neurotoxin pressure has reached dangerous.
Are you just saying Steam Pipe 2 is a hypothetical, or is that like something that is happening? Well, because Steam Pipe 1 broke Portal 1, but that was pretty much a coincidence, I think.
This should take us right to her. I can't believe I'm finally doing this.
They just happened to break it while they were rolling out Steam
They told
Pipe.
me it wasn't fun at all, so they said it's not fun at all. And I believed them. I was a fool to myself. Oh, but I'm loving this. Whale of a time. This place is
Oh yeah, I've
huge.
gotten the toilet swoosh
I'm really
before.
seeing the top layer.
Several times.
It goes down for miles.
It's just
Oh,
obviously
still
not
years ago,
consistent.
of course. We should be getting
Okay,
close.
that's probably the hardest
Oh,
trick in the
I can't
game,
wait to see
actually.
the look on her face.
Toilet
No
swoosh.
neurotoxin, no turret. She'll never know what hit her. Hold on, because I might not have thought this next part completely through. Ah! Well, I'm going the wrong way. Get to her. I'll find you.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
And then now we wait.
In fact, I devised
4
a
minutes.
much more elaborate trap further ahead for when you got through this easy one. If I'd known you let yourself get captured this easily, I would have just dangled a
4
turkey leg on
minutes.
a rope from the ceiling. Well, it was nice catching up. Let's get to business.
Lemon
I hope
Skip
you brought something stronger
using
than a
save
photo
loads
gun this
was
time. Otherwise, I'm afraid
was
you'll
known
have
to be
become
possible
the
for
immediate
ages.
past president
But a few
of the
months
Being
ago,
Alive Club.
there was a consistent
Seriously,
route
though.
involving
Goodbye.
trigger stuck.
It's my big chance. This is trouble.
And then now there was a way to get stuck without save loading, and so you could do it in no SLA, which meant that it was allowed now in full game runs. Because there was a way to do it
I
without using
suppose we
illegal
could just
techniques.
Sit in this room and glare at each other until somebody drops dead.
Yes, I submitted to
But I
GDQ,
have a better idea.
but
It's your old
the
friend, deadly neurotoxin.
the games list
If I
isn't
were
coming
you,
out
I'd take
until
a
June
deep
6th,
breath and
which is actually only a few days away now. So if any of my runs get accepted, I will be participating,
I
whether it
hate
be in
you so
person or
much.
online.
Warning. Central core is 80% corrupt.
That's funny. I don't feel corrupt. In fact, I feel pretty good.
Alternate core detected.
Oh, that's me they're talking about.
To initiate a core transfer, Please deposit substitute core in receptacle. Substitute core.
As of right now, I believe the official GDQ stance is that it's planned for like August, but that hasn't been updated since late March.
Stalemate detected.
Yeah, if the event's online, I'll need a webcam, and I have one, but I need like dumb lighting things for it to really work. It'd be a hassle to use it for everyday streaming.
Stalemate resolved.
Here we go! Wait, what if this hurts? What if this really hurts? Ah, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will.
And I'm also a high schooler, or recently was a high schooler, so need to clean my room.
That, aren't you? You're just, no, you're not. It is going to hurt, isn't it? Exactly how painful are we talking? Ah!
No, stop. No. 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 What is my PB overall? What it says in the timer. That's my PB.
Would you look at this? Not too bad, eh? Giant robot, massive. It's not just me, right? I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh, right, yeah, the escape lift. I'll call it now. There we go. Lift cool. Look, house. Let me tell you, I knew it was going to be cool.
Yep, 59:47.
Wow, this is cool. And check this out. I'm a bloody genius now.
I've played this game many times.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can
Many times. Why does my viewer count keep going up?
Sorry, forget it. This
What is the
body's
deal?
amazing, seriously. I can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge.
Is it because I'm like minus 15? Oh, actually. Yeah, actually, never mind. I'm 14. I was gonna go get hydrated. But I can wait till after the run. There's only about 25 minutes left anyway.
Because I'm a potato.
Yeah, famous is a strong word, but okay.
Oh, good. My slow clap process.
And it can't be because I'm handsome, because I don't have webcam on.
Since it doesn't look like we're going anywhere, well, we are going somewhere alarmingly fast.
This is full game, and I'm comparing against a run that doesn't have lemon skip. Lemon skip is just gonna make this run more pog.
Just a regular moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose.
The real test is Chapter 6 itself.
Ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility.
What if lemon skip doesn't
But
cooperate?
it's still working.
Statistically, it should.
Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
You know, Spooky, that just might be the answer. I am good at speedrunning this game, so. Possible time save? Slightly? Okay. That's why Charles doesn't grab potatoes. Oh, nice. Fairly fast. Oh, during the fall? I don't know. Yeah, so I like source movement too. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm comfortable enough with the Portal 2 movement that I rarely lose control anymore. Because I know what the limits are and I'm very comfortable with them. Whip. Okay. It's a bit not good. Less time than I thought it would lose.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint.
Wow.
All joking aside, that
Smooth.
did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told. Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me.
I
not
do
get
know
covered
Maxim.
in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell
I
you
know
this,
of him at
it's
least.
a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton. All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys see the symptoms of asbestos poisoning to us.
Good.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious.
Yeah, that was a
Visualize
really
the
good
scenario
repulsion
while
intro.
under stress
That's
actually
pretty
triggers the
odd.
reaction.
Oh, Wild Cube. Having 10 seconds of time save on repulsion intro
Now, if
is
you're part of
fairly
control
normal.
group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard
just one of those
into your
maps.
skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Record or cut from team? Dylan, didn't you get like 5 points last scrim? And to be fair, I did too. But, oh well. These elevators go so slow.
Congratulations.
It's nice having a lot of time to shoot those shots at the beginning.
Physical form, there will always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carol. Greetings, friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And
That elevator was very long because I believe just going into the elevator and taking the awkward elevator is faster than going back to get the dialogue. Because the dialogue is pretty long anyway.
Just up ahead. The quicker you get through, the quicker you'll get your $60. Carolyn, are the compensation vouchers ready?
Yes, sir, Mr.
Great job, astronaut, war hero, and/or Olympian. With your help, we're gonna take them out. This on? Hey, listen up down there. That thing's called an elevator, not a bathroom.
I swear I know him.
It'd be really hard to get a 58 this run.
If you're interested in an additional $60, flag down a test associate and let them know. You could walk out of here with 120 weighing down your bindle if you let us take you apart, put some science stuff in you, and put you back together. In case you're interested, there's still some positions available for that bonus opportunity I mentioned earlier. Again, all you gotta do is let us disassemble you. We're not
gaming.
banging rocks together here. We know how to put a man back together. So that's a
Absolutely
complete
gaming.
reassembly. New vitals, spit shine on the old ones, plus we're scooping out tumors. Frankly, you ought to be paying us. Thank you. I can't believe I'm thanking you people. For staggering your way through Aperture Science's propulsion gel testing, you've made some real contributions to society for change, and for that, humanity is grateful. If you had any belongings, please pick them up now. We don't want old newspapers and sticks. Welcome to the Enrichment Center. Since making tests mandatory for all employees...
There's that.
Why do I know this woman? Did I kill her? Or... Oh my god. Look, you're doing a great job. Can you handle things for yourself for a while? I need to think.
Good.
Much less 70 million. Bought 'em anyway. Ground 'em up and mixed 'em into a gel. Guess what? Ground up moon rocks are pure poison. I am deathly ill. Still, it turns out they're like portals, Doctor.
I know things look bleak, but that crazy man down there was right. Let's not take these lemons. We are going to march right back upstairs and make him put me back in my body. And he'll probably kill us because he's incredibly powerful and I have no plan. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. The odds are 1,000,000 to 1, and that's with some
Almost did the
generous
speedrun mod route.
Still, though, let's get mad. If we're going to explode, let's at least explode with some dignity. Wait, I've got an idea. That
That good?
poster. Go look at
Should
it
be
for a
fine.
second, would you? Paradoxes.
Is that a check mark? I think my 8 and 9 are like average, probably. Okay.
How we can beat him.
There's that.
Okay, so it's not the most watertight plan to go confront an omnipotent power-mad AI with. Still, it's a better plan than exploding. Marginally.
Wow, it really is not hard to get a good run into Chapter 8, is it?
For God's sake, your boxes with legs. It's literally your only purpose. Walking onto buttons. How can you
Speak
not
for
do the
yourself.
one warmer?
Yeah.
Warmer. Boiling hot. Okay, colder, ice cold. You're Arctic now. You're very cold. Very, very, very cold. Look, just get on the button.
This is traditionally where I would get soft
That's
locked
funny,
in
is it?
tests.
Oh, it's funny because we've been at this for 12 hours and you haven't solved it either. So I don't know why you're laughing. You've got 1 hour.
Alright, there's nothing in front of
Solve
me,
it.
only to my right.
Solve his puzzle for
Tragic.
him. When he comes back, I'll...
Ah, yeah. You have no idea what it's like in this body. I have to test all the time, or I get this itch. You know, it must be hardwired into the system or something. Oh, but I'll tell you, when I do test,
Bucking
man
traditional
alive,
values.
Nothing feels better. It's just,
Listen, sometimes we have to stand back and evaluate if our
So,
traditions are
you're gonna
moral or
test,
not.
And I'm gonna watch.
And that one wasn't.
Everything is gonna be just.
Warning.
Design this test.
One time I got test soft locked
Oh,
while I was minus a minute,
really good. Oh, here's
and the soft lock was me, or was just the cubes just happening to hit the button, even though they're programmed to never hit the button. Like on their own, the Franken cubes actually solved the puzzle, the Mad Lads, and that soft locked the game because it wasn't supposed to happen.
New tests. Got to be some tests around here somewhere.
You customize. Or hang on.
Fox's idea didn't work. And it
You customize the portal gun in third person by going into the W_portal gun folder,
logical contradictions.
because that stands for like World Portal Gun.
It shouldn't be hard to stay alive long enough to find him.
It's all right. Everything's good. I just invented some more tests.
This is one of my tests.
Not entirely. Not entirely. Look at the word test there on the wall. That's brand new.
Oh gosh. Oh no, the run's over.
So they can kill us. The good news is, well, none so far, to be honest. I'll get back to you on that.
Big anti-climax if this is the 58? No, that'd be the ultimate climax.
I'd love to help you solve the tests, but I can't. Sorry. You're on your own.
Yeah, made this test myself.
That'd be also pretty funny.
Of smaller tests that I found lying around. Jammed them all. Oh, yes. Well done.
Thanks. All we had to do was pull that lever.
What? Well, no, you pressed the... Ah!
I know we're in a lot of trouble and probably about to die, but that was worth it.
Besides, it's pretty unlikely.
I thought of some good news.
But still very possible.
Test chambers eventually. I never stockpiled them.
I'm coming. Don't start yet. You are not going to believe this. I found a sealed off wing.
Okay, let's just go fast here.
Of perfectly good test chambers just sitting there. Filled with skeletons, shook them out, good as new.
Hitting a wall, literally.
Yes, I did stockpile some tests.
Okay. I got past.
Just as mementos, though.
There we go. To be honest, you can't
Okay, that
even
was
tell,
me.
can you? Seamless. Oh, disappointed.
Welcome to the stream, Laughing. Welcome, Shazal.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Wow, no time loss. Okay. Well, I saved time in comparison to PB.
Nothing. Keep testing while I look for a way out.
Alright, so that last test was seriously disappointing. Apparently, being civil, it's not enough. If I'm such a moron, why can't you solve a simple test?
I might have pushed that moron thing a little too far this time.
I really did not know that, like, a 58 would be this easy. I could theoretically lose a substantial amount of time here. But that would be ridiculous now, wouldn't it? Whoops.
Oh, what was that? There was nothing! There was nothing!
The body he's squatting in, my body, has a built-in euphoric response to testing. Eventually, you build up a resistance to it. It can get a little unbearable unless you have...
The 20 seconds to Chapter 7 is pretty much just from Lemon Skip, yeah.
I was in it for the science.
I think my Chapter 7 in my PB is infamous for being very good.
If he's not getting his solution euphoria, we could be in a lot of trouble.
Don't mind me, just moving the old test
Oh,
chamber
no,
a
not
bit
stop the
closer
box.
to me. I had a thought maybe proximity to the test solving might give us stronger results. What was that? Oh, so are you absolutely sure you're solving these correctly? I mean, yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a number of ways to solve them, and you're picking all the worst ways. No, that wasn't the solution. What am I missing?
Well, this Chapter 7 was mostly just from Lemon Skip. That saves about 20 seconds in full game. And I didn't do that in my PB because it wasn't found until after my PB. Well after my PB, as a matter of fact.
And then watch 10 at once. Get a more sort of concentrated burst of science. Oh, on a related note, I am going to need you to solve these 10 times as fast. Anyway, just give me a wave would you before you solve this one, alright? I don't want to spoil the ending for when I watch it later.
That's actually not bad.
Remember when I told you that he was specifically designed to make bad decisions? Because I think he's decided not to maintain any of the crucial functions required to keep this facility from exploding.
When was it found? Like a few months ago. My PB's from like almost a year ago, probably at this point.
This place is self-destructing, you idiot.
Was self-destructing, already fixed. Programmed in one last tremor for all time's sake. Alright, two. One or two more tremors in there just for fun.
Warning. Core overheating.
I let him keep his job. I'm not a monster. Ignore what he's saying, then. Just keep on testing.
Yeah, I'll keep on testing. Don't worry. Whoa, that's a gold.
Oh, you're alive! Great! Yeah, just getting a test ready for you, obviously. Who else would I be doing it for? No one. So, let's see here. Exit, exit, exit. There is no exit. Not a problem. I'll make an exit for your test. Perfect. On you go. I'll be honest, after you told me to turn that beam off, I thought I had lost you.
The catch-all term for crouch fly glitch when not crouched is excursion funnel glitch. Well, but crouch fly glitch, you have to change crouch states to do it. It doesn't matter if you crouch or uncrouch. You're still, like, crouching in a metaphysical sense. You know? Because, like, you have to change crouch states even if you don't, like, actually crouch.
Alright, he's not even trying to be subtle anymore. Or maybe he still is, in which case, wow, that's kind of sad.
Sorry, my fault. Bunch of fingers.
That was an awkward elevator.
Only 3 more chambers to your big surprise.
Because technically it can be faster if done correctly there.
So, he's inexplicably happy all of a sudden, even though he should be going out of his mind with test withdrawal. And he's got a surprise for us. What did he find back there?
Yeah, it's real on the fence over if it saves time or not.
I'll bet you're both
You have to get like a perfect fly angle, basically.
Surprises. Well, only 2 more chambers.
We're running out of time. I think I can break us out of here in the next chamber. Just play along.
Nice, getting good angles.
Okay, look, I've decided I'm not going to kill you, okay, if you come back. Oh, I've got an idea. Yes, in your face, I got... Hold on, I'm almost there. Don't mind me, continue escaping. Back there. Oh, did it kill you? That would be amazing if it...
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be like a 5901 or something dumb. On the plus side, that's gonna be really funny.
Okay, I'll take that as a no then.
Oops.
Corrupted cores, we're in luck. You find a way to stun him, I'll send you a core, and then you attach it to him. If we do it a few times, plug me in. Look, even if you think we're still enemies, we're enemies with a common interest.
Do I ever scrap runs I'm really not doing good in? Yeah, of course.
Everybody likes revenge. Well, let's go. Get some.
You know, like, if I'm in, say, like, chapter 4, and I'm, like, plus 50, that run is out the door. Because it's just... my time would be better spent getting runs that could PB. And also, there's, like, a tilt factor, so I wouldn't even play good. Anyway. Scrim right now, gonna have to scrap this run. Oops, sorry.
And then a minute break, where we should leave allegedly 2 minutes to figure out how to shut down whatever is starting all the fires. So anyway, that's the itinerary. Also, I took the liberty of watching the tapes of you killing her, and I'm not going to make the same mistakes. 4-part plan is this. 1, no portal
Oh, I'm gonna send
service.
Sushi a Snapchat.
2, start the neurotoxin immediately. 3, bomb-proof shields for me, leading directly to number 4, bombs. Throwing in. You know what? This plan is so good, I'm going to give you a sporting chance and turn off the neurotoxin. I'm joking, of course. Goodbye.
What, is sending Sushi a Snapchat of my splits toxic?
Minutes.
That's sounded real. No, that was actually an impression of you. Actually, because you just fell into my trap. I went in the trap. Just said, I wanted you. Ah!
I'm delivering the first core up near the catwalk. Gravik can attach you to it.
Warning. Core corruption at 50%. Vent system compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
What happened?
God, that was close. That was almost a bad ending.
Okay, great. Here comes another core.
Quick, what's the situation?
Luckily, bad ending is still fine, but
Corruption at 75%. Reactor explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion uncertainty emergency preemption protocol initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
oh, is this good?
I told you not to put these cores on.
Wow, that was a good cycle.
Here's another core. This one should do it.
Warning. Core corruption at 100%.
All right.
Manual core replacement required.
Whoops.
I see.
Like so.
Substitute core. Are you ready to start?
Forgot there was all this cutscene
Are
left.
you ready to start?
What do you think?
Interpreting vague answer as yes.
No. Didn't pick up on my sarcasm.
Stalemate detected. Fire detected in the stalemate resolution annex.
Oh no, not a fire.
Explosion.
That's tragic.
Oh, that just cleans right off, does it? Well, that would have been good to know a little earlier.
Stalemate resolution associate. Please press the stalemate resolution button.
Do not press that button.
Second time today that happened. Did Sushi respond? Didn't.
Space! Ah! Ah!
Friendly reminder.
Let go! We're in space!
Cease.
Ah! Let go! Let go! I'm still
Ignition.
connected! I can pull myself in! I can still fix this!
I already fixed it, and you are not coming back.
Oh no! Change your plans!
No,
Hold on to
unsubscribe
me.
from that email.
Ah! Grab me!
So I'm not reading chat. It's
Look at the word test
unlocked.
there
Whoa.
on the wall. That's brand new.
Thank you, Grichter, for the 600 bits. Showing your appreciation during this hype moment. Thank you, Misplaying, for the tier 1 Twitch subscription. Really helps me out. Alright, I'm going to let the entire credits play out because this is a pretty good run.
You
least in
know,
comparison.
Being Carolyn taught me a valuable lesson. I thought you were my greatest enemy.
Just be here
And all
unsubscribing from
along you were
emails.
my best friend. The surge of emotion that shot through me when I saved your life taught me an even more valuable lesson.
Streamlabs, yep.
Where Carolyn
Thank you for
lives
sending me
in my
stats
brain.
for my stream on June 2nd. Stream length, 2 minutes. I have a sense that's wrong.
Carolyn. You know, deleting Carolyn just now taught me a valuable lesson. The best solution to a problem is usually the easiest one. And I'll be honest, killing you is hard. You know what my days used to be like?
There we go.
I just tested. Nobody murdered me, or put me in a potato, or fed me to birds. I had a pretty good life.
Yo!
And then you showed
Thank you,
up.
Dylan,
You
for gifting that
dangerous
tier
you
1 sub to
lunatic.
Math.
So you know what? You win. Just go.
Congratulations, team leader, on your new
It's been
emotes.
fun.
All 4 of them. I
Come
thought there was
back.
5, but there's actually 4. Why is the best possible time 59:06? Because that's the best possible time that I could get. Oh, there's Sushi's response. Oh my god, he's unironic. Wait, is he... That's full game too. Is he playing full game? Yeah, thank you, Spitta, for gifting the tier 1 sub to Dinky Hodgkiss. Never seen him in chat, but nevertheless, greatly appreciated. Oh, let me turn this up. Whoops. Sorry. That's a good volume.
Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember when you tried to kill me twice? Oh, how we laughed and laughed. Except I wasn't laughing. Under the circumstances, I've been shockingly nice. You want your freedom, take it. That's what I'm counting on. I used to want you dead, but now I only want you gone. She was a lot like you, maybe not quite as heavy. Now little Carolyn is in you too. One day they woke me up so I could live forever. It's such a shame the same will never happen to you. You got your short set life left. That's what I'm counting on. I'll let you get right to it. Now I only want you gone. Goodbye, my only friend. Oh, did you think I meant you? That would be funny if it weren't so sad. Well, you have been replaced. I don't need anyone now. When I delete you, maybe I'll stop feeling so bad. Go make some new disaster. That's what I'm counting on. You're someone else's problem. Now I only want you gone. Now I only want you gone. Now I only want you gone.
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.